How to spiritually starve an energy vampire. For years, Marcus had been in a relationship with Clara, a woman whose presence was as intoxicating as it was draining. At first, their connection had been electric, full of passion and intensity. But over time, Marcus began to notice a pattern. Clara thrived on drama, on chaos, on pulling him into her whirlwind of emotions. She seemed to feed off his energy, leaving him exhausted and empty. Marcus loved Clara, but he couldn't ignore the toll the relationship was taking on him. He tried to confront her, to set boundaries, but it only made things worse. Clara would twist his words, play the victim, and draw him back into her web. It was a cycle Marcus couldn't seem to break until he realized the problem wasn't Clara. It was the energy he was giving her. One day, Marcus stumbled upon the concept of energy vampires, people who drain others emotionally and spiritually. He realized that Clara wasn't just toxic, she was feeding off his energy to sustain herself, and the only way to break free was to stop feeding her. Marcus decided to take a different approach. Instead of confronting Clara or trying to change her, he began to spiritually starve her. He stopped engaging in arguments, stopped trying to fix her problems, and stopped giving her the emotional reactions she craved. He didn't cut her off completely, he simply stopped feeding the toxicity. At first, Clara resisted. She tried to provoke him, to pull him back into the drama. But Marcus remained calm and detached, refusing to engage. He focused on his own healing, on rebuilding his energy and reclaiming his peace. Over time, Clara's power over him began to fade. Without his energy to feed on, she grew weaker in her attempts to control him. Eventually, she moved on, seeking out someone else to fuel her chaos. Marcus felt a profound sense of relief. He realized that the best decision he'd made wasn't about changing Clara. It was about changing himself. By refusing to participate in her toxicity, he had set himself free. He knew Clara's journey was her own. She could either heal her past traumas and pains or take them elsewhere, but Marcus was no longer willing to be part of her messy choices. Life and partnerships, he realized, were meant to be sources of love and growth, not pain and exhaustion. In the end, Marcus learned that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is walk away, not with anger or confrontation, but with quiet strength. By spiritually starving the energy vampire, he had reclaimed his life and his peace.